How do you get your prospects to persuade themselves? I don't have the money. Will it work for me? I'm not sure I should do it. Next year's better. I'll do it down the road. I need to think it over. I need to do more research. How much is it going to cost? These are frames that your prospects have. And until you learn how to get them out of their frame, what are they going to do? They're going to give you these objections over and over and over and over again. And I just don't like getting objections. It's just not fun. Anybody ever get a call or worse, an email? The email death. Oh, we really liked you and what you had to say, but now's not a good time for us. We'll get back to you when we're interested. Keep in touch. What are you going to do? What are you going to do now? You're going to call them back, throw some rebuttals, tell them why they're wrong. How often does that work? Oh, I mean, it works every once in a while. Numbers game, right? I don't want you to have to play that game. It's a really rough one. Not very fun. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Somebody be the prospect. You be the prospect? Yeah, what do you sell?
Health consulting.
Health consulting for what?
People that have low energy.
Oh, like a coaching program?
Yeah, like health coaching.
Like for entrepreneurs or something, or just anybody?
Mainly entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Low energy, brain fog, poor focus.
And what are the consequences if they don't purchase your program?
They won't have enough energy to dominate their business. Will lose a lot of money and a lot of productivity.
Okay, and if they lose a lot of money and productivity, what's the consequences? Like what happens then?
Their business won't make as much money and won't perform as well.
And what happens to the business then when it doesn't perform?
Probably won't be around much longer.
And what happens then when it goes out of business?
They'll probably be busking outside the casino.
Oh, no, seriously. On a serious note, like what happens to the business owner when they go under? Yeah.
Not good things.
Like what? Tell me.
They'll be unemployed.
Okay. And they're not making any money?
Not making
What happens
money.
to their family?
Can't provide for the family.
Yeah. It's much deeper than just fixing their health.
Yeah.
See how I could go 6 layers deeper than that? That's where the sale's made. Not up here about getting healthier.
Yeah.
It's the consequences of what can happen if they don't. It's the fear of getting them to feel and see what the future could look like if they don't solve that. It's a pain of fear. What are the two biggest emotional drivers that cause a human being to want to change? Pain and the fear of future pain. So if you can't help them relive their pain of their current situation, their past, and then have a fear of future pain, they feel no need to what? Change. There's that word change again. And if your prospect feels no need to change, that's why they give you objections, and that's why they don't buy from you, even though they basically raise their hand saying help. Do you have book calls? They book on your calendar?
Yeah.
So they're basically already raising their hand saying help,
Yeah.
right? Should be easy, okay? So you call me back and you're like,
Yeah, we really liked you and what you had to say, but decided now's not a good time for us, so we'll get back to you when we're ready, mate. Keep in touch.
Well, I'm not that cool, but thanks for the compliment. Can I ask you something? And you can always get back to me down the road. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
How can I communicate to you that you might be making a mistake without you getting upset with me? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to.
Yeah.
No, you cannot communicate to me that I might be making a mistake. What did I just do there? What was his frame? Now's not a good time. I'll do it down the road. Keep in touch. That's his frame. How do I take him out of that frame and reframe him to a new way of thinking? Now, what the question I just asked here, that's an NEPQ consequence question. What I'm doing here is I'm deframing him with this question. Does that make sense? I'm taking him out of the frame with this question. Did you see his reaction? And we're role playing. I can assure you, if you do this type of stuff outside of a role play, your prospects will not know what's going on. I can assure you, wait a minute, your tone sounds concerned. Did you learn that somewhere? They're just not going to know because they're emotionally involved. Now, you guys know because you see it. I'm showing you. If you had no idea and you just saw me do this, you'd have like, whoa, what just happened, okay? It's hard for you to come back and be like, no, you can't tell me. You're like, sure, what's going on? Now, why would I use a concerned tone? What does a concerned tone seed in his brain? How can I communicate to you that you might be making a mistake without you getting upset with me? That concerned tone seeds what? Doubt. That I know something he doesn't know, and that triggers doubt in his brain. where his guard comes down and he becomes more open. See, I'm deframing it.
Hey guys, Jeremy Miner here. Look, a lot of you leave comments wanting me to help you sell more. So the easiest way to get a hold of me, the quickest way, is to text me. So text me right now. It's 480-637-2944. So 480-637-2944. Listen, I started this company to help you learn how to close more deals, but do it the right way. Text me right now. Let's get back to the training video.
Now, it's not over because I haven't got you out of that frame yet. I'm just starting the process, okay? So then I'm gonna loop back around and I'm just gonna make something up because this is a completely different industry. So I'm just gonna make something up with you based on your industry. Okay, do that again. I'm gonna do the whole thing and I'm just gonna loop back around and make something up. Say the thing again.
Yeah, sorry, mate. We had a look at it, and it's not the right thing for us right now. So we'll get back to you when it suits us. But thanks for your time.
Yeah, not a problem. Can I ask you something? You always call me in a couple months. Can I ask you something before I head out?
Oh no, I don't really have time, mate. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to get you angry at me. I guess the question I had for you, and like I said, you always get back to me. How can I communicate to you that you might be making a mistake without you getting upset with me? Yeah. Because I'm concerned for you because, I mean, what happens if you don't do anything about this and you keep having these issues with your gut where you're having these like bowel movements during the day at work and then your boss starts getting upset with you? Like, how long is he going to give you before he lets you go?
Not long.
Well, what's going to happen to you and your family at that point?
Yeah, I probably won't be able to provide for them.
Are you going to let that happen?
No.
I mean, how does your spouse feel about it, though? Like, does your spouse, like, does she want you to keep having these issues where you're, like, having a hard time even performing at work? Like, does she want you to have to keep going through that?
No, she's pretty pissed at me.
How do you mean by pissed?
She's probably not happy with me.
Okay. Well, I don't want you sleeping on the couch tonight, man. But in all seriousness, does she want you to get your health back so you can really get promoted into that CEO role so you can make more money for the family? Or what does she want you to do?
Yeah, she would love that.
Okay, but why now? Like, why is this so important now? Like, for you, like, why look at doing this now? Like, why not, push it down the road like a lot of executives do who end up never fixing their health and they never get promoted?
Yeah, if I pushed it back, my health would probably just get worse.
And then what happens at that point?
Yeah, my performance would decline.
Yeah. What should we do then?
Whatever. Yeah, we should do what you were selling me.
Okay. Okay, now, what did I just do? What did I just do? I did a lot there. How many frames did I go through? How does your spouse feel about repeating back the negative problem? Hard for him to say, like, oh, she wants me to kill, have the negative problem. What am I doing there? What am I starting to prevent there? Him having to what? Talk to his partner. I'm taking him out of that frame. I took him out like 4 frames there. You guys probably didn't know what I was doing, okay? You see what I'm doing? What else do you feel like I did there? Identity frame. Well, for you, I mean, why look at doing this now? Like, why not push it down the road like a lot of executives who never end up getting promoted because they never get their energy and health back? That's an identity frame. See how I'm getting him to run away from that type of executive that has negative, negative, negative. Does he want to be like that executive? See how I'm getting him to push back against that? That's called an identity frame. I'm getting him out of his current way of thinking, push it down the road to not identify with all those other people out there that keep having that problem. Does that make sense what I just did there?